Anyway, should we get started? You ready?
Yeah, man.
Cool. Welcome to the first episode of What Why.
Do that again, because I was wiping my mouth.
Cool. Now Barry's ready. Welcome to the first episode of what we're hoping will be a weekly or monthly, we're not really sure yet, podcast. Barry thinks weekly.
It'll be weekly.
It's not, maybe. It could be weekly. Let's find out. So, a weekly podcast. We've been open for a year. I think it's 18 months next month in store. We're very excited about that.
18 months?
18 months, yeah. We opened in October, didn't we? So, it's... When did we open?
We got here in October.
We got here in October. We've been working on this for 18 months. Yeah, we opened in November.
That's the word. That's the word.
Yeah.
We've been working on this.
So yeah, we opened roughly November. So yeah, no, that was good times. Why are we doing this video, Barry?
I think it was your idea. You wanted to tell me, well, not tell me. You wanted to tell people what it was about. I still sit here and I go, we should express ourselves through dance and song and stuff, and you said no, people don't do that now.
They don't.
No.
You can't really watch dance and song on the tube in the morning. You can listen to this podcast.
I wouldn't. I'm joking. I would. It's going to be riveting. Give the first week or two maybe a miss, and then let us get into a routine.
They won't know if they're going to get a miss until they're listening. So if you're here now, keep listening.
Maybe keep listening.
Yeah, it's going to be cool.
Keep listening.
This is actually quite an important one because it's our first one. So we've got some quite important topics going on this evening.
Yeah, I'll give you that. We've got... They're going to be important topics every week, though.
I should note that we're recording this in the store, so there are going to be a lot of noises in the background. It's actually our standard showdown this week, tonight, which is going to be recording while we're doing this, so that's a laugh. Right, let's go on to topic one. So we're going to talk about the time before the shop.
Before? What?
Pre-AGS.
Oh, crikey. So, alright, and we acknowledge this place now as AGO 2.0, do we
Yeah,
not?
2.0.
We tried not to talk about AGO 1.0.
At one point, nah.
It still holds a special place in my heart, I'll be honest with you, but that's because we should really explain.
Okay, yeah, we should explain.
We're partners.
We are.
But before, or well, not before, I'm founder. I'm founder of AGO. Very proud of it, and then James come on a little bit later.
Co-director.
But we're like, yeah, not just partner. He's a little bit of everything. We've built a relationship from this. But
Close relationship.
long story short, we had this makeshift shop in the middle of somewhere called Sunderland in Luton, and it was on the back of two really supportive friends, Jerry and Jess. I went to a little business plan and I said, look, I reckon I can do this, I can do that. And randomly, it was on the side of the gym. It's the most randomest of places where he's ever going to find a comic book shop / gaming store with the roughest of kitchens to make a coffee.
Literally the edge of Luton. You're like, I need to open this in Luton, and then you decided to make it at the 99th of Luton, right on the outside. You drive out and left, and you're not in Luton anymore.
It was a stepping stone, alright? It gave me the confidence to be where I was now. All I wanted was everything I went into was my own money. So back in the day, before I even put my own money into it, I said to myself, I'm going to build a business plan, I'm going to go to some investors, and I'm going to have this razzle dazzle shop. And I've done a year's worth of it was. I was taking days off of work to go. Literally, there's somewhere in St Albans, and I took the day off and I said to myself, look, this is what we're going to do. So took the day off, sat outside a cafe that was opposite this comic book store, sat there with a pen and paper, and I was watching everyone go in there. So I counted how many people went in, what times they were going in, and how. And I was guesstimating how much they'd spent in the shop. All right, so I went in the shop. Honestly, I went to the shop.
You went to a completely random shop that happened to be nearby, and then guessed all the information from beginning to end.
Yeah, honestly, I went in there and I was. Well, I told you it was rough. It was rough. So in my head, I sat down and said, right, I can make this work. There was a lot more into it. It weren't just random sitting outside shops and stuff. I went from shop to shop to shop. I've been to every shop within a 30-mile radius of this place. And I've not just been to shops, I've been to clubs, I've been to venues, I've crawled into holes that I shouldn't have been in. It's a weird old game, this is. It's a strange old business. But after doing the research, I said to myself, right, I can make this work. I went to a big, oh crikey, how do I describe it?
Show, convention?
No, it wasn't even that. I had a business plan and I showed it to a few people, and then they were like, "This is good. I'll put you in front of some investors." So we weren't quite Dragon's Den, but you know, we weren't far from it. Peter Jones weren't there.
No,
he would have
been out.
No, he was definitely in. It was Deborah Meaden. She would have been out. But yeah, I went in there and I was looking for 24 grand. And no.
This is Dragon's Den.
I'm
loving this.
Yeah, honestly.
Enjoy.
Yeah. See you later. Enjoy. Alright, cool. Enjoy your money. This is what happens. Man. You can't work in this place without not working, can you?
Yeah.
You lose time. We just can't.
I spent today in the basement, which we're currently fixing back up again. Probably not for future use, but for storage. We could use it for future use. I think with the right waivers and the right permissions, we could probably get that place usable
right for
something.
Yeah. It's a nice little space.
It's a nice little space, yeah. So I've been doing that today, and every time I came upstairs again, I lost about half an hour. There were only like 2 people in store, but it's just like having a chat and catching up and saying hi and talking about whatever the new deck is and whatever this is and whatever that is.
But that's because our store's different.
It is, yeah.
I still believe we make the store. You can find the store anywhere.
Yeah.
Alright. What you can't find is this store.
Yeah. Normally when you go into a gaming store, from experience, like they're personable, the staff, but they're normally not like friendly in your face, bubbly, trying to run stuff, trying to do things with you and trying to have fun.
Yeah, it's not here, have a look at my stuff.
Yeah.
It's here, buy my stuff.
Yeah, they're not excited for the game. Or whatever it is that you're doing, as much as we might be. As much as I might be.
Definitely you might be. I just keep myself awake, that's all I'm here to do. But oh, where were we on that?
We were on, what were we doing year 1?
So I went out, and I was asking for 24 grand, and Nat said to me, right, that'll cover everything.
I'm out.
You're out? Yeah. No one went. No, I lie, everyone was in. I even had one bloke said that he would invest 50 grand.
Wow.
Silent partner. And we even built up a budget of how to pay it back. And I was sitting at home and I said to myself, do I want to be in 50 grand there before I even open up the doors? And played on my mind a little bit. And then after convincing myself that I didn't need 50 grand, because I didn't need 50 grand, I needed 24 grand.
Yeah.
Even after 24 grand, I went...
Having seen the first shop, it looked like you needed £4.50.
I needed rent and some rat traps. That's all I needed. Oh, crikey. No, we're...
to keep the baseballs out of bay.
Well, it was that, because you have to remember, it's not just a shop. You have a shell, and then you've got to make the shell yours. And then all of a sudden you've got to store stuff in the shell. And it's not... People don't understand, unlike yourself now, what goes into building a shop.
Jeez, God.
Before putting stock into it.
Yeah.
And it's...
It doesn't matter if you try and skimp on bully bookshelves. You still got to buy 10 of them things.
Yeah, and it all adds up.
Yeah.
And it's not just the bookshelves.
Just painting the walls is like... You need good quality paint, you need the good stuff, so that's 70 quid a tin. And just £210 later, you've painted 3 walls, and it's ridiculous. Yeah.
And then you need a second coat. Then you need a third coat. And it just goes on and on. But
if you think about like renovating a house and you're like, it's 10 grand for that kitchen, now do a shop.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
It's not just one room, but it's not just the 4 walls, is it? It's
not,
a special unique place. But I didn't need 24 grand, or I convinced myself I didn't need it. And then the money, I was saving up to do a bathroom in the kitchen, and then decided that I was going to do I was going to do something else with it. So I weren't going to wash in luxury, and I weren't going to cook carrots in luxury. I was just going to invest it into a shop. So I threw this business plan in front of 2 gym owners randomly, a little bit of space that was going for rent. And I said, look, can I do this, this, and this? And they went, all right, have a little tinkle about it, and come back and said, this is yours. So that was birth of Ahh Geek Out, I guess.
2 days of rough painting later, and off you went.
No, do you know what, right? You might joke about that. That took a good couple of weeks. You know,
oh, wow.
We took a month and a half.
About a month and a half,
yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in all doing this. So not just
different
painting,
times.
But it took a month and a half, right? 6 people. I had 2 people full time in that last place. So that took a month.
2 weeks.
No, it took a little bit more than that.
Yeah?
Oh no, it might have been. I remember it being over the Christmas period.
Okay.
So Yeah, it was a hard graft though. Every spare minute was spent on that place, and then, as you said, it was an IKEA trip, and then you come back with your IKEA stuff, and you're like, no, I need some more stuff.
Yeah.
So you have to go back to IKEA, and then you bring it back, and when you don't have a van and stuff like that, it becomes people just think, oh, there's a shop there. That shop was there, mate. Yeah, don't work like that.
Not even slightly. Not even slightly.
Well, and as I said, that was the birth of Ahh Geek Out. It's a dodgy little gym, but I loved it. It was special. I've actually had a memory pop of it today. So like, look how beautiful we look. And I look at that and I go, oh, it weren't that beautiful.
It wasn't.
But it was my baby. So I enjoyed it.
Said baby's beautiful.
Yeah.
Everyone else looks at the parameters like, nah, maybe not so much. But
no, there are some beautiful babies out there, and I'm into beautiful kids. Yeah, but but
each to their own.
Yeah, exactly. But it was just one of them. It was a good point. But I think after a couple of weeks of being in there, you popped along as a customer, and
Paolo. It was Paolo who came down and dragged me in.
Yeah, and I think after about a week's of discussion of whether James used to co-run a gaming club, didn't you, called
Basement Gaming Club. Shout out to the BGC.
Yeah, tell them a little bit about that.
Basement Gaming Club is a gaming club in Luton. We ran out of Hope Church after we were in a basement. It was literally a basement we were in at the Hat Factory in Luton, which is up near the station. After the Hat Factory decided it was going through renovation, it wasn't even when it went through renovation. After they decided they were going to, we decided to move. And we went to Hope Church, which is actually not too far away from the shop now. It's about 2 roads over that way.
3-minute walk, isn't it?
It is a 3-minute walk, literally a 3-minute walk. And we were in there for a little while, and then Barry opened his shop, so we decided to move over there. And by a little while, I mean like 3 years. And that's a really fast 3 years. It went by really quick.
Wow.
Me and Paolo were there, mostly running it. Ian ran it at first, Ian Jarrett, who helped us on the charity drive last weekend. And 2 weekends ago. That was a hell of a thing. Oh,
that killed me.
It was brilliant, wasn't it?
No.
Those of you who don't know, we were raising money for Mind, which is a local mental health charity. We raised £1,600 in the end, nearly. I think it was just under £1,600. We were super proud of that. Ian Jarrett did fantastic work that night, along with the rest of us. How many people did we have? About 10, 12 people overnight.
Oh,
Everyone stayed 24 hours. Barry was conked out by the time 10 o'clock and closing came around. So.
Yeah!
Well, let's slept straight through.
No, I did not. You liar. You liar. I went from good looking to hobo back to just about
photo that I'll try and put up on the YouTube channel that should never be seen by anyone, but I'll ruin all of you with it. Ian Jarrett ran Basement Gaming Club at first because they started in a pub to play Blood Bowl, and that was it. And then you didn't know about that, did you? No, they started in a pub to play Blood Bowl, and then they ended up having so many people wanting to do it that the pub wouldn't do it anymore. So they ended up moving to basement.
Was that Bricklayers?
I think it was a Brickies, yeah. I think it was a Bricklayers Arms, which is a stone's throw away. So all of this is local story.
Tell us all you tell.
Yeah. Then we went over to Hope Church, and we were there for a really long time. And then we decided to move over to the shop. And many of the people who were there are still here. Some aren't. That's kind of how it goes. So when
that's a touching story, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a lot of work and a lot of personal money as well. Like, people don't realise what goes into running gaming clubs. Like, when you turn up and there's a tuck shop, we're probably losing money on that. Someone's paying that. And during the winter, when you only have 4 people turn up, someone's paying the rent. And it's the people who are running it, the people who want it to carry on, the people who want it to survive. And that was us. A few of us, rather than paying £4 that week, or whatever it was, £3 that week that we were paying, we all threw in a tenner and it survived December. Which is kind of similar to how it's going now sometimes. It's a similar feeling
sad way
sometimes.
of looking at it, isn't it? Because you sit there and you go...
That's the gamers of England who are trying. Even big clubs struggle a lot. Because the bigger the club gets in July, the bigger venue you need. So when 4 people turn up in December,
it's so strange how it's seasonal.
It's really seasonal. Yeah,
I can't work that out though, because you'd think in the winter you're inside anyway.
Yeah.
You know, if you're outside, like when the sun's out,
you're inside with family. Renting that hall was in excess of £50 a week. So if you're charging £5 entry, you need 10 people there. and trying to find a cheaper venue is almost impossible. And it went up at one point, and we were like, yeah, we're probably not surviving this, but we did. So, yeah.
Sad, isn't it?
It's pretty crazy, but shout out to all the clubs around the UK who are surviving. It's fantastic stuff. If you can get involved with a store like this, it's very helpful. Like having a support in place and having support with it.
I think it's the love that comes into this though. Like when I set this up, I didn't even know about the communities properly. I stumbled on this. I saw a niche and I thought, right, here we go. Let's go for it. And I just wanted money out of this.
Yeah.
No, honestly, like every business does, they set up and they go out to get money. And the laws of business, I think it's 7 out of 9 in the first year collapse. And then in the second year, I heard that it's, 8 out of 10 in the second year then also fold. So you just go out to get money because that's what you want to do, but you realise really quickly that
you
can't.
looked at the 7 out of 9 statistics before you started looking for money.
No.
I need to get some money fast.
No, I told
7
you.
out of 9, good odds, solid.
No, I told you before that my reading isn't normal reading. A lot of people like the old fiction and stuff like that and blah, blah, blah. With me, throughout the year, I read one fantasy book and just to keep like the juices flowing. But the rest of it, I like a little self-help book here and there. Yeah. But also, I read a lot of stupid business books, and somebody's always got an idea of quick, rich, and blah blah blah. It's not that stuff I look for though. It's the failures. I look for a lot of failures. There's Peach. No.
No, I completely relate. I used to do a lot of reading, but now if it doesn't have codex or strong written on the front of it, I don't read it. I can't get to it.
I like real life experiences, and I like seeing how people went down to their knees and then got back up again. Like, there's a good one out there from Peter Jones, and he obviously earned a lot of money, and then he lost a lot of money, and then he.
Book any good?
Yeah, really good.
I'm out.
I think it's good. Such a melt. I think it's called
$7.99. Too much for me.
No. Honestly, it was such a good read. Simon Jordan, ex Crystal Palace man. I don't know. Same thing. Had a lot of money. Brought into a business that he didn't really. Or I think he understood it. I just didn't think he was ready for. What it was.
Okay, yeah.
And then it went Pete Tong, and then all of a sudden he's back to where he is again. And it's them sort of stories that keep me going. But knowing that I've kept this place afloat for 2 years now, sitting there going,
oh, that's crazy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And every now and again it hits you, doesn't it? Like,
yeah, but
we've been here for X amount of time, and you kind of take it month by month the whole time, and then you look back and you're like, oh god, it's 2.5 years.
No, and it's scary because the way that this shop's adapted. So it started off in a little gym, and then to get extra money or to seek more support, I opened up a little market in Dunstable.
Yeah.
And then I was standing there in shorts and t-shirt throughout the summer, and then when it come to winter and it was snowing, I was still with my sliders and the t-shirt.
It's so sad what happened to Dunstable Market as well. It's really that went down.
That was our biggest one day earner, the market was.
Yeah.
So where people were taking 20-30 quid off it, your stall was 20 quid. Was it? It was either 15 or 20 quid.
I think it was 15.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
When we were looking at other markets and they were like 30 quid, we were like, no. We got this one, it's fine.
Yeah. Well,
it was my own stall, what do you think I am?
It was local to me, it looked right. I lied, it looked wrong. And I went down there for advertisement, and me and you spoke about this, and you were like, well, no. And I went, no, I'll make it work. And I was turning in £300-400, and I had people around me that were taking in 30 quid for the day. And these people still returning week after week just because Dunstable...
For that 30 quid.
No, it was such a weird one. And as I said, 15 quid of that went against it. And I'm thinking, if you just spent a fiver to and from on diesel to get there, and then you haven't even paid yourself a day's wage. I said, this is mind-blowing.
Especially the concrete statues one right near the entrance. That was always an odd one. There was some odd little stalls down there. It was really close. Everybody knew each other and everybody was friendly except a couple. they were so close, some of them disliked each other. It was that kind of place.
I think the only two that had the issue were the two grocers. You had a grocer at the bottom, you had a grocer at the top. And if you wanted an orange, there was only one to go to, weren't there? I was in favour of bottom of the hill grocer.
You were bottom man, were you?
Yeah, I was a bottom man. Yeah! I'm definitely a bottom man. No, actually, I'm more of a top man, but I didn't go to the top grocer.
No.
But I went to bottom grocer. Bottom grocer was good, and
Didn't need to know that.
no,
Right,
I like my veg.
No.
Where
one buys one peaches.
Yeah.
Tweet a man at himself.
Fuzzy peach. Well, that was it. That's what got us up and running. That's what got us where we are. And
Genuinely, I think that was like, you might have dropped it sooner. Like, if the market wasn't such a kickoff, like, you came back excited from that every week.
I tell you
It was
what.
kind of like throughout the week, it was like tumble. How's Saturday doing? It went well. The Pokemon was really good. How's Sunday? Still dead.
Yeah.
But the market was great. So.
Our livelihood was 2 D&D sessions throughout the week, a busy Friday night, an alright Saturday, but a marketplace on the Saturday. And it just said to me, how much interest is there? And there was. And then I started finding other little clubs. So there was a Pokemon club in Dunstable, went there. I've showed my
and
face.
the club that Pete ran as well.
I went down there to go see what
There's
they're
a
doing.
few around Luton, or there were.
But they're all segregated clubs.
Yeah, they
so
are.
your Pokemon one in Dunstable was a Pokemon one. Pete's club was a Magic club.
Magic, yeah.
And everything was just so split. And that was a reason for me making a place like this, so everyone come down. So there can be crossovers. So I didn't realise how good some of the board games were. I'm very strictly, or I was a strict Monopoly, Cluedo man, Scrabble when I was thinking, if I'd watch
Possibly some of the worst board games.
but I love. And this is what makes us great. Right? 'Cause I'd sit there and if I watched
Play
Countdown,
Monopoly, this guy.
I
The
played
guy
Monopoly.
who saw 5 out of 9 and was it 7 out of 9 and was like, yeah, that's for me.
Still running, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still running. It's
And
still
I'm just
running.
going to throw in a complimentary dab on that one.
Please.
Oh no!
He dabbed so hard he lost his microphone.
I dabbed
Technical
so
difficulties. Technical difficulties we're having right here.
Exactly, I
didn't
dabbed so
drop out.
hard, I blew this
You
off.
think he'd be more experienced by now. There we go.
Back to normality. But no, that was a stepping stone. Our stepping stone. No, I lied. My stepping stone was put my feet in the water, don't owe anyone any money, and take it from there. And if I lost anything or if it didn't succeed, I kept my house. That's literally my only goal was just to keep my house. And I thought, if anything goes wrong, I've got my house. So I was doing 6 months a week in the shop, 5 days at full-time work. Kiddies, it was a rough one, but that's what it was.
All came together, didn't it?
Yeah. And then after doing that, I said, right, this is it. This is a venture. And James started getting more interested, and he was asking. And I know he's never spoke about this, but I know he was taking a cash count of what was coming in. I knew,
Oh, for sure.
I knew you were.
Yeah, no. I'm not going to not do that. I'm not stupid.
No, exactly, and we built the place. It went right up because we had magic at our
Yeah,
place.
I was there Friday, Saturday, Sunday every week for a while, just not
just
scoping the place out. I was,
You so
because I was taking part in everything, and because I was going to be there Friday night anyway, and I came back Saturday for the Pokemon, and it was like I was just there for all of that information in the first place. So why not take track? Why not think about it while I'm there?
And then after a couple of weeks of James being down there 3 days a week, I got a little message saying, "Can I talk to
In a
you?"
chat.
And I was like, "Oh, yeah, all right, no
And I
worries."
turned up and I was like, hello.
I've never seen anyone rattle so much in my life. And I couldn't believe it.
It was a big change for me. So it was a big thing for me to do with my life, to like something that I've been thinking about it for a while, and like a few different ideas rattling around my head with what to do, but no, finally it was like there's this thing on my doorstep. Why would I not take advantage of this? This is something that I could do, and I had no idea that anybody else had made you offers. I had no idea about anything. I just wandered in, sat down with the chat, rattled for 45 minutes, just being like, yeah, I want in, and then.
But in all honesty, I was open on 2 on a day. I'd randomly 1 month, I had 4 or 5 offers coming through the door, and there was one really good offer, which was, I've just told you now, it was double the money that James said, but it was it was still a silent partner. But James come in and he said, look, I'll give you X amount, and
plus 3 days a week, as it was.
And do you know what? It was the most important thing for me was to get 3 days of somebody else. Right? You can run so much on your own, you really can, but you do need other hands. There's not a world chef who doesn't have staff behind
No.
him.
This shop wouldn't run now.
No. It just wouldn't. It doesn't matter who you are or how good you think you are. You always need a team behind you. You need as I said, I always look at the chef experience, right? So let's take a Gordon Ramsay.
Let's take a Gordon Ramsay.
Right, he's always bellowing at people,
He is.
but he's got that team behind him to bellow at. If you didn't have them, you would be shouting.
Yeah.
So everything will fall on his shoulders, and then you've got
Such a
him
fun
who
to
overlooks
watch.
it. Yeah.
I suspect that generally around the kitchen he's not quite so bellowy.
No, well, it's just that thing. You've got the person who walks into the restaurant, and you've got.
That would be a kitchen nightmare.
Oh yeah. Oh gosh. Your wordplay. I dislike it. He's fast. He is fast, but I dislike it. But no, when somebody walks in, you need to be taken to your seat.
Yes.
And then somebody will come take your order.
Yep.
And then somebody will cook the order. And then there'll be somebody taking money at the end of it. It's just, it's a full, there's no job out there you can really do on your own other than a one-man plumber.
Yeah.
All right.
Or
And I still think, no,
You still needed someone else, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
that's crazy.
There was somebody there to help build the store.
Yep.
Take it down.
That's true. I didn't even think of that part.
And then I needed the plot of land
Just
as
meant-
well.
Yeah.
You're on about you're on the market for 8 hours.
Yeah.
You know, you
You're
need to
gonna
relieve
go to the
yourself
bathroom
on
at
the
some
odd
point,
occasion.
yeah.
And, you know, people get hungry.
Yeah.
And when I say relieve, I meant
Go to the bathroom.
that's the one. Thank you. That's definitely what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what you do there, but you go there.
Yeah.
Couldn't have known.
Do you know what? I still don't get better at it. Let's leave that one. It's
Let's
a long
leave that
8
one.
hours,
Leave that
alright,
one.
on the market still, especially when it was winter. That was it. But you know, we have the
Oh, those would be better times in the winter, though. That was the really weird bit. When it was snowing, you made more money.
Yeah, that was tragic, wasn't it? How does that work?
Don't know, it was near Christmas, I guess, but yeah. We've got a really limited space to know how market stalls go.
Yeah.
Can't say that we're experts in it.
No, I've got about four months worth of expertise.
You've got 4 months worth of expertise?
Yeah, I made it work.
He took
There's a lot of
that
other
funny
people
little
doing
bum bag thing done every week.
My Mark Fowler
bag. As I've learned.
I don't know what the name is for it, but it's definitely a Mark Fowler bag.
It's a Mark Fowler.
That's
I believe the
what
Americans
it
call it
says.
fanny pack.
No, that's a bum bag.
That is a bum bag.
Yeah, the Mark Fowler bag is the streamlined version.
Oh, yeah,
So
the
there's no
flat
bulge.
version with the cash.
That is
Nobody can slip their hand in there if they wanted to.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess that's what it's for.
I've had
The zip.
previous experience of handling one of
Have
them.
you still got that?
Yeah.
Oh, that needs framing.
We'll get that frame.
Let's get that frame.
It'd be like a time capsule, wouldn't it?
Timeline. History of Ahh Geek Out.
Maybe we should
No one will care.
dog turd as well and get that frame and say, this is how this.
Oh, God. Month 3. That's the story for another day. Speaking of,
Oh, it's true.
let's move this on a little bit. We could be there forever.
Oh, God.
What are low points that you've had so
Oh.
far? So
Running a business?
this
or-
the whole point of this podcast is that this is as much the business side as is the gaming side. We'll have weeks on and off, and I'll have other guests.
Is this going to be a podcast?
This is going to be a podcast.
Definitely one of them.
100% podcast.
Oh, you're going to have to change this time then.
No, we're not.
Yeah, you
I
want.
spent at least 4 to 5 minutes working all this out. I'm very proud of this.
I've just seen
Second run.
that you've got an easel
So
with more detail.
Yeah. Those of you watching on YouTube, you know what I'm talking about. Those of you listening elsewhere, I feel like that's the
No. It's
logo
not that.
pointing
I've
out.
just seen that you've got an easel.
I did some time, I did some work, got my phone set up on a tripod with a tripod strapped to the tripod. I was just photos.
How serious are you about you doing this podcast?
Very serious.
Well,
You want to do it,
honestly.
I want to do it.
Honestly.
Honestly, 100%.
All right, let's get a studio.
What do you mean?
I'll get us a studio.
A studio.
Honestly.
So, cool. This is going to be something that we'll talk about later. I want to do recording games. I want to do recording everything that we can do. Do you think we can... Genuinely, we can pull that together?
Yeah, I'll get us a studio.
You heard it here first. I heard it here first.
When have I lapsed on a promise to you?
Where's
If I say I'm
where's
going
my
to do
keys?
What did I say to you?
Where's my
No.
details?
Before I said this, 20 minutes ago, did I not about to send something up the road to go get
You
some
were,
car?
yeah.
And then we worked out that
It's only because you came in and looked at me. We talked about this like 3 times this week, Barry. No, I'm completely kidding. He's always good for whatever he says.
He's
I'm
telling
not
the
kidding.
truth. He's
I'm not
told.
kidding.
This is like the 3rd time he's asked me for some things.
A studio.
Yeah, I'll get you a studio.
I'll have to work out how we make money out of that. Okay, cool. That's fine. Let's get a studio. Let's do this. Let's get a studio.
I'll
work
build
this out.
a studio.
Cool. Watch this space. Or listen to this space. From a studio. That's amazing. Okay, let's do this. I'm really into this. Let's do this.
One month's time, I'll get you a studio.
1 month's time. Promise.
What's the date
Fist
today?
bump on it.
What's the date today?
Let's fist bump on this bad boy.
No. Before I start agreeing to
What is the date today? 18th? 12th. I don't know what year it is, but it's
By the 12th.
well, the 12th of next month.
Alright. Yeah.
Yeah?
If I say a month, give me a week giveaway.
No.
Tidy in time.
No.
Tidy in time.
No. You got a month.
Let's go for it.
Let's go for it. Fist bump. He's done it.
We're gonna get
A man is known by his fist bump. Okay.
Okay,
Cool.
okay.
Anyway, wait. So low points. Low points.
Low
Come on, give me a low point. In your
Business
time in
low
the
points
business.
or
Whatever you want.
Oh, crikey. I'd say my low point is... There's quite a few, when you think about it. The time it's taken, the stuff that you missed out on. Kiddies, we've all got families, we've all got things going on, we've all got friends, and I believe I've lost a few friends doing this.
You do, yeah, it's definitely. The half of the basement gaming club that doesn't turn up anymore is a loss.
Yeah,
they were close personal friends, and they've gone by the wayside.
They were your friends to begin with, but I've really got on with a good couple, and I miss a few of them.
Yeah.
I can't say I miss all of them because there's a few of them that I didn't sit down and get to talk to. Like I was always nice to everyone and being like acquaintances and so forth. But there's a couple of them I really felt like there was good bonds and stuff there.
And the people who built the shop with us as well. There's a few people that don't turn up as much as they used to. Like,
Built the shop.
yeah, well, who helped us?
Who, Chris?
No, Dave. Don't see Dave anymore. Is that for other reasons? Should we not talk about this?
Dave's got reasons.
Dave's got reasons. But Chris pops down every now and again. And
But again, he don't come in as much
he doesn't,
because
not as he used to.
He's got a new life now.
He has, yeah.
Yeah. But no, I'm on about like I've got
Mine still comes down.
Mine
Still exists.
Mine's great. No one will know this, but prior this shop, or prior age 0.1, or 1.0, I only knew Martin for a year, maybe 2 tops, and he's like my best bud now.
Yeah,
and
he's pretty great.
He's
9 out of 10 of the experiences that you have with him are great, and then the other one's horrifying.
I'd say it's 50-50. 50-50, like, oh,
he hasn't opened up to me yet.
Yeah, no worries. Martin, can you come and help me clear this body? Yeah, no worries. He's always... That's never happened, by the way. No one's ever died. I don't believe that they have.
No, never. I know nothing of any births or deaths related to this man.
No, but Martin's one of them blokes he'd be a high point from this. And if you was to ask me that question in a couple of minutes, I'd put him in there again. Martin's different, but there's my proper old school friends. You go through things with them, like through thick and thin, and there's a lot of stuff. I mean, when I bought my house, I was always looking at a couple of others, and people, it's really weird, people hate you sometimes for you doing well in life. And no, I had people turn around telling me that this wouldn't work. My mum turned around, she goes, no, I can't see it happening. And I was like, why can't
Thanks, Mum.
Yeah, why can't you just give me a little bit of support?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want anything financial. I just want that arm on my shoulder and on occasion go, hey, do you know what? You can do this. But when you throw it out and then you have your mates go, oh, yeah, this would be great, And then
I'll do this and this and this, and I'll help you with this and that.
I don't even think I got that from my mates. But I don't think I did.
did.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
But
I did not ask for any help.
as soon as I dropped the cash on the place and I built it, everything went dead. And when you look back, you go, all right, I was the one who used to do the legwork. I'd go around today, so I'd initiate certain bits and bobs. And I know people's lives change, circumstances change, blah, 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 blah. But you want that thing at the end of it. I do believe by having this shop, I've made new friends, people that I wouldn't have seen before.
Oh, for no reason, yeah.
Like me and you, we would have crossed paths and I wouldn't have batted an eyelid at her. It would have been...
Would have been that weirdo in a hoodie in the corner at the pub.
Yeah,
Not seeing a cider that you wouldn't have touched.
Yeah, just weird stuff like that. But, you win some, you lose some. And as I said, when I first opened it, so I was working full-time 5 days a week, doing the shop 6 days a night, 6 nights a week. And that is a low point. The first couple of weeks is a strain. You saw that when you come on tour. family commitments, have relationships, losing relationships, trying to start new relationships, and building. Not even as understanding that this place runs on you. You've got the livelihood of a couple of guys there that if you fail, they don't get paid at the end of the week and stuff. And you sit there and like for me, if I lose my money, I lose my money.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. So when it was me solely, that's all it was. That's my only issue. When you jumped on, all of a sudden, it's not just my money.
Someone else needs
it's now
that
your
money
money
now
as well. So and then when you start taking on employees, you're like, whoa, that's their livelihood now. I know that we've had a turnover of staff and so forth, but things happen. It is one of them things. But for everyone that's been in here, I believe that I've given them more than enough chances.
Yeah.
To sit there and go, look, let's have this, let's do this, change it. Do you know what? It's not quite right for you. And it's not. It's a funny old business. Like, I don't really. There's many people that come in here, make the profit that we're making, and start going, all right, let's pump some more money into it. Because you know me, as soon as we get to a certain balance, we go right. Let's change something else now, and rather than going, let's go buy ourselves some cars, I sit there and go, right, I'm going to go buy £500.
I think you're lucky to have found a business partner who doesn't want a car. Like, I just don't care that much.
I like cars a lot. But it's one of them things. It's
this place is a future. Like, we're constantly developing it and constantly changing it. And just, like, if you come in every 2 months, and if you don't come in anywhere between that, you're going to see huge changes all the time.
Massively. But that's where I think that we're good. But again, it does cause low points in your life because not everyone understands. If you have someone or you have friends that you do, like I can't remember the last time I went out for a Friday night beer. Properly, if you know what I mean. Because my shift is on a Friday night and I work until midnight, it's hard to then go, do you want to do this, do you want to do that? And then, I do stuff with my little lad on a Saturday and on a Sunday. So then to sit there and you go to your mates, I'll go do this afterwards, go do that. And it's hard. Like, I started playing football on a Monday night, trying to advertise this place. And then it's turned into a leisure thing now for me. So it's not so much about advertisement, but got a new group of mates over there who really enjoy it. The low points of this, just to recap on it, is losing your mind, losing your money, or putting or dropping money.
The mental block that you have on just like, here's 15 quid, go for it. Just pop it out on the table for you.
And trying to nurture a life after this as well, because where guys go home after they've cleaned the coffee machine, I don't. I go home and I sit there and I go, right, okay, what's this running through my head? What's that running through my head? Have I got enough money to do this? That
was a major difficulty for me for a really long time.
You can hack that.
No, I couldn't. No, not even slightly. They're constantly thinking about something that isn't like. I've always had a massive separation at school and at work and everything, where it's like, this is the thing you're doing and then you're not. And then when I'm at home. And I'm still not quite got there yet. I think I've gone too far the other way at this point. The whole thing's a learning experience. My Wednesday is off. You don't call me, you don't touch me, you don't get near me. But it's still difficult. I wouldn't call that a low point. I think that's an adaptation.
Yours has always been a learning curve.
Yeah.
I've seen you have drops, but my ones that don't show so much because I sit down and go, right, this is mine, I'm going to make it survive. I'm getting a number plate as we speak with HO on it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, well, it's a proud thing for me. I really like it. And I sit there and, I wouldn't say I've cried over this place, but I've definitely sat there in a dark corner before going, how do I pull myself from this? But I've watched James rattle himself.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, I think you felt more about this than I have.
Yes,
It's a bit of a twist for you, isn't it? Because
it is.
I think that you come from a structured background.
Oh, completely. Yeah, structure's my life. Structure's my life. Write show notes.
Told me I had to write bullet points, and I was like, why are you writing bullet points? Talk.
It makes things feel better.
But I told you from the beginning, there's no structure to this. When I say there's no structure, we was in here one night, and all of a sudden we had a little drop come from the ceiling, and then
Daniel, who's it?
And then a little drop become 3 drops, and then 3 drops become 3 streams of water, And we had a constant leak, and this went on for 4 days.
Tucked a hole in the ceiling with a pair of scissors strapped to the bottom of a broom.
Honestly, I am like the fat version of Bear Grylls, alright? I don't see problems, I see solutions.
You asked for a hole in the ceiling.
Yeah.
And then the actual Bear Grylls, which was our previous employee, camping in the woods over the weekend.
He's a different kind.
Yes. Yeah, then he found the tape.
Yeah, no, but we adapted it, and as I said,
That's a perfect process of the things that happen here. You were like, we need a hole in the ceiling, and Carl was like, do this. And then I said, you need better tape than that.
Yeah.
And you need not scissors, you need a knife. It's got a finer point to it.
This is why we had a great team here. We had a great team.
It was literally a metal broom handle with a pair of scissors and just normal tape. And I was like, no, we need the wooden broom handle.
Yeah.
And we need
That's not structurally sound. Barry, get off the swivel chair. Don't worry about it. I'll do that. Chuck me one of the tables that go up.
It was literally that at that point. And then I was like, no, we need the steps. So I went and got the metal steps.
That's how we've done it. And it's always been that way. It's, you can't account for that. But we had this water feature for about 4 days. And then the landlord finally come out.
My favourite part of the water feature is where we had a hole in the ceiling. So everything was mostly like, it wasn't fixed, but it wasn't leaking water out of the ceiling anymore.
It was going
and then we were like, we need to cover this hole up. And then between me and it was Kyle at the time, between me and Kyle, we got two white bin bags, sellotaped them together with normal tape and then wrote, what hole? Question mark.
No, we didn't get to the whole bit. How'd that come across?
What happened with the hole? Oh, God, the light.
You weren't
I wasn't here that evening.
No, so we've got this massive water issue going on. It's been going down for 4 days. The landlord finally comes out, stops it. Turns out it's a leak from a pipe from upstairs.
It was, yeah, a shower.
And then it dried out. And it dried out for about 2-3 weeks. And also I come in and I was like, them cracks are definitely getting bigger. James goes, yeah, I think they are. But anyway, it went on another bit. And I come in, I was randomly off. And I come in and I was like, we're really quiet during the day, and we love that. We get all our admin, we got all of our stuff, our delivery during the day and day, because as you can probably hear, it gets busy at night.
This is a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Just for everybody out there. You can hear all the noise in the background. This is just Tuesday.
Just normal Tuesday.
Normal Tuesday.
Busy Tuesday. But yeah, while I was in this day and it was quiet, I said, lads, just give me that broomstick. I'm just going to poke it because it's starting to frighten me. I don't want it to fall when somebody's in it. So we all agreed that I was going to poke it. And,
you say we all agreed.
No,
Barry's boss turned up with a pole and was like, I'm poking it.
I saw it and I thought, I've done a risk assessment and I thought, right,
it's risky.
Customers. Yeah, well, that's what it was. I thought, somebody's going to get hurt. I'd rather it mix. Give it a little poke. And the whole ceiling caved in. And when I say it all caved in,
there was a light fitting at that point as well. There was a light fitting that was stripped from the ceiling.
It was bad. It was really bad.
I got the light fitting back up again.
But you didn't even from there. I looked at it and I was like, oh, that looks like asbestos. So I closed the shop and I was like, right, what do I do now? So I went to the pub and I ordered myself a beer to calm myself down and made a few phone calls. So shut the shop for 2 days.
You shut the shop for 2 days, yeah. I came in to come and check it as well, didn't I?
Yeah,
that was a full biohazard suit with a mask and everything that came in here and like took my glove off to poke it.
I was like, James, don't touch it. No,
the next thing I did was tidy it up.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's perfect.
I said to you, all you need to do is put some water in it. If you're going to do anything, just put some water in it so it keeps doing
that was about 10 o'clock in the morning. I got in at 8:30 and already swept everything up and put it in the bin.
Heavy breathing.
Heavy breathing. Difficult stuff tidying up that.
But it was all
around. We just snapped a bit off, gave it to someone to test it.
Yeah.
Turned out it wasn't asbestos, it was totally fine.
We all high-fived each other over that. Yeah. And,
but the place open.
That's what
it was literally 2 days. We had someone shower leak into the shop and then the ceiling fall down and we were closed for a day and a half. It wasn't even 2 days.
No. And our customers were that good. While this water leak was going on, like, oh, you got a leak? Yeah, we know. Like, oh, cool. And then just carried on playing.
Yeah. Totally.
Honestly, this leak was right bang in the middle of the shop. It was
completely in the middle. Yeah.
You couldn't have been any more off centre. No. And people just walking around and looking at it, going, "Oh man, that's pretty bad."
It was pretty much like, have you seen that?
Yeah. There's a backup underneath it, mate.
I think we have
got it covered. But yeah, that's how we roll, really. Just make the most of what you got, don't you?
Yeah. There's been other leaks. There's been other ceiling holes since. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff.
Shocking, isn't it?
So, I'll be honest, I don't really have a properly low point. There's been Like personal life being affected has been pretty bad. But shop wise,
You weren't ready for that, though.
no, not really.
Right,
Yeah,
do you remember
it's
that
hard.
chat that we
It's
had?
hard. Yeah, no, I do remember it. I wish I'd taken any of that advice.
No, I want in. That's what you were like. Yeah, I want in.
Definitely.
James, there's
No.
a lot of.
But I'm much happier with it now. It's things have recovered nicely with my health and my mental health, and I had a few months there where I had a bit of a wobble. A couple of months where I was sort of not hands off, but not as hands on as I could have been.
It disappeared.
I did kind of
You
disappear.
went for a walk in the woods and just decided not to
I
come
did.
back.
Scotland's lovely that time of year. No, I kept my finger in the pie and kept phone calls and trying to keep contact as much as I felt like I could. But no, it's something that affects a lot of people in this hobby. And what recovered it was my family. You have to get back in with your family and just work through it.
You have to take it as support when it's given to
You
you,
do.
though, rather than trying to bounce it off and saying, "No, I'm good,
Yeah.
I'm good." So I told you, I missed a few people, and
But yeah, business-wise, I don't really think that there's been a low point. There's been a few events which I wish had happened but didn't, and things like that. And you have moments where you're like, I put a lot of work into this Warhammer 40k tournament, and I've been working on this for weeks, and bit by bit, I've worked out what the rules are and what the points are and how everybody does this, and trying to advertise it, and then just like a person turns up and it's you.
how busy is it, James? No one.
There's literally nobody here. There's 4 people in there, not related to what I wanted to do today. But that's not even a low point. That's a learning experience. That's not. You don't feel bad about it. You're like, oh, that's bad. What can I do to improve this for next time?
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing of what we're doing here. We're both starting from basically nothing, and I don't think there is any latent experience out there, anything that you can look into to do this. Like even you can be a perfect business person and then not have a customer. And that's
Yeah.
You just like have a Monday where no one turns up, and you just couldn't have predicted it. Like 4 different people have said they're going to have X table for X time, and then just no one rocks up, which is so rare these days. But at first, it was a thing that happened.
It's people have lives, though, don't they?
They do.
And the issue with us is that we're open up 7 days a week. Like,
Yeah.
me and James had a talk a couple of weeks ago, and he just spelled something out for me. I asked James questions, not to be a donor or to push him or to push his buttons. I asked him questions so we get an answer. And I ask questions in a roundabout way.
You do, yeah.
So I sit there and go, what's this? What's that? And it's not I spoon feed you questions.
You do.
But to
Because I give you a logical answer to every question you give me.
no, that's literally it. And I come across, I've always said to James, I like to be spoon-fed in anything. If I send him a text message, I need a reply.
Yeah.
If I say, James, can you do this? I have to have a reply. Because if I don't have a reply, I'm like, that box has not been ticked for me.
Yeah.
I need that box
Yeah.
ticking. And I do the same for him. Here say, oh, Barry, this needs to be paid. I'll send them back, yep, paid, done. You know,
Which is fantastic. That's
forget
what you need,
about
isn't
it.
it?
Yeah,
Communication is very key.
And when I'm asking questions, I need an answer. And here's the thing, there isn't an answer, but there is. You just have to get to that answer. Yeah. There was one a little while ago, and one that really focused out to me. There's a good Luton-based gaming club, and I sit there and I go, how did they get the numbers they get on 1 day a week? And I sit there and go, we're open up 7 days a week. And I can hit that number. Well, they're really Warhammer orientated, aren't they?
I think they're doing a lot more different things at the moment.
Yeah.
Generally throughout the year, Warhammer's their main draw.
My massive bugbear is that I would like to have as much Warhammer going on here on an event that other people have in other places. And I said, why don't you do it? And James literally just looked at me and he goes, we're open up 7 days a week, not one. And I was like, right. So I've got 7 days doing it. And he goes, no. He goes, everyone goes down and plays all their games in this 1 day. And I was like, right. He says, you're open up 7 days. Okay. And I still ain't grasping it.
I haven't quite clocked it yet.
He goes, well, how many games are you having on a Friday? I'm like, 2. Yeah, okay, cool. How many are you having on Saturday? 2. Yep. Sunday? 2 to 3? Yeah. What are you on now? Oh, crikey, James, this is maths.
Yeah.
Right, 7 so far. Yeah. How many are you having on a Monday? 1, 2. Yeah. Hey. He goes, these other places, they have about 5 or 6. I'm like, yeah.
Weekly.
And then all of a sudden it just went, oh,
Yeah.
right. So it does become like that. Because people have got the option of coming down here 7 days a week, they do come down whenever they want to.
They
We have
do,
guys coming down
casually.
3 times a week doing it. We just don't have the numbers on specific games we're doing. Right, here we go. We're going to throw a 5 tournament or a 5-game tournament going on because it is spread throughout the week. We have Sundays like we have a Yu-Gi-Oh session on now. We hit
Wednesday and Saturday, it's pretty crazy.
Between 14 and 20 people for it, and you're like, crikey, and that's in the space of a couple of hours. And then all of a sudden they come down for casuals as well. Tuesday, Friday with Magic.
Yep.
They're big and banging for it.
And Commander happens every day. Like, Commander's our main format, I'd say. Like Standard is the format that's competitive, but Commander's a casual format, and everybody enjoys it. So everybody's got a Commander deck, and it's just like rock up on a Wednesday night, and you can probably get 2 or 3 people
Rock
to
on a
join in with
Monday,
you.
play Commander. Rock on a Tuesday, play
Commander,
Rock on a Wednesday, play Commander.
Yeah.
And it just goes on, and there's a pattern for it, and it is just one of them things. But the amount of people, we had the Smash Bros Melee Sunday just gone.
We did 36 people.
36 people for one game.
Yeah.
And you just sit there and you go, crumbs.
Yeah, we had the best person in the country in this building.
Do it better than that.
Yeah,
we had the UK's number 1.
We had the UK
number 1!
number 1!
We had the UK
who also notably won the tournament.
Oh, did he?
He did, yeah.
Oh,
the UK's number 1 and the UK's number 10 were competing against each other.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, because the number 10...
I bet he had his own controller as well,
number
didn't he?
3 and 4, everybody did. Everybody
That's what
turned up
I'm
their own controller. The 3rd and 4th, I think, were here as well. And they dropped out earlier than they probably should have. Like, they did very well, but they didn't quite get to the top. So number 1 and number 10 fought against each other, and it was shocking to watch. It was like two machines fighting each other. It was so much fun to
can't
see.
deal with the noise. You know, like midway through a tournament and everyone is playing and you just get that click, 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 click,
Yeah,
click, 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 click.
Somebody came in and they were like, someone shaking a rattle can in here, like an aerosol can.
Honestly, that's all I could hear.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
And the same song over and over again because it's always on the same stage.
Yeah. Oh no.
The amount of times I've heard that song that day.
I made James work that Sunday because I said to him, look,
I work every Sunday, making me work that day.
hell, you know how it is. I put that thing in for a Sunday and I said, look, you can deal with this, but that's grown and grown and grown. That's complimentary of Runway.
It is.
A good Ainsley. Oh,
Ainsley's fantastic.
top man. What he's done now, he's
Spicy boy.
yeah, do you know, he's such a good lad. What he's done for that community of Smash
People
Bros.
coming from
Melee.
London, I think there were some Americans. I think people came from another country to take part in that. They've done really well.
Round of applause for
Round of applause for them, yeah.
Crikey, bring that all together.
Hopefully we continue to be the venue for them, because that's a fantastic event to take part in and just watch from a distance.
Not listening to, though.
Maybe not so much to listen to. Yeah, no, it's a lovely group of people, lovely event. Just help out as much as we can. We don't need to do a huge amount for it. They just turn up and have fun. And put a TV in the basement.
You do need to do a lot. You see, this is it.
I don't feel like I'm doing a lot because I'm working here.
You're the one who's got to open the door. You take the shutters off. You clean the building. You know, you take the skids off the back of the pan, and you know, you make sure that there's stuff rocking up in
here.
That's the point of it, though. What I keep saying to you, it's time. It's more time than any other stuff. And time's a big one because you don't get that back. Put a fiver
fun.
Put a fiver in
Don't
something,
mind.
you get that fiver back. You can earn that fiver back. You put 2 hours in something.
I don't mind.
That's
good fun. Enjoyed it.
You didn't say that the other night.
Didn't say that 2.5 months ago, did you? No, it's good fun. It's alright.
That's a complete opposite of what you said a couple of months ago. Done.
But that's part of a business like this. Sometimes you have times when you feel like you're done.
Yeah.
And when you're a year in and everything's going fantastically, but you can get caught up in minutiae. And you really have to try not to get caught up in like this pound here and that pound there and getting dragged away from everything. Because we've created something super fun. It's like a
super fun, super fast though.
Yeah.
That's the scary
Time
thing.
flies so hard.
Big we've built it.
Yeah.
You know,
so much to keep going though. There's so much to still do. So you have a tendency to look back and go, wow, where was I? Whereas I have a tendency to look forward and go, wow, where could we be?
Oh, I think you miss the conversations on that. Yeah. And I always have a 6-month plan, and I have a year plan, and then I have my 3-year plan. And I do always look back because I think it's important to know where you were and to where you are, and finding the milestones for it. I said going from the Mark Fowler bag to saying, right, we need a proper cash register.
Yeah.
Big step.
It was a big step.
Big step. Big boy steps. And you shouldn't forget that stuff.
Right, I think we're pretty much out of time.
Oh,
I reckon we're getting near the end here. We've got points for the future. We've got more points. I can't know because this is our first podcast, and I asked for a timer and then forgot to make sure that we had one. So I have no idea how long we've been doing this for. So future projects. This is my final point.
It's 6:30.
It's 6:30. We've been doing this for an hour already. So let's finish this up. Other than the studio you just promised me to be here exactly in a month by the 12th.
Yeah.
What other project are you working on at the moment? What do you wanna do?
Oh gosh, I've got everything going.
Give me a specific project that you would like to see completed in the near future.
I don't. You catch me off guard with stuff like that. Like, I'm always forever thinking. Like, now you just said to me about a studio. So while you've been talking, I'm sitting there. I already know what it's going to look like.
Yes.
I know where it is.
Cool.
Well, I say I know where it is.
You know where it is.
And I have ideas.
I have a vision.
No, I do. This is, you know me. I zone out. You're right, Barry. Yeah. I've made just $2,000 in my head. How have you done that? Let me build you.
We're going to do a diagram.
Yeah, we're doing this. No. But I sit there.
That is the thing though. You're like, I've just made $2,000, and then I go, well, this and this and this and this and this and this, because the practicality comes through, and you're like, all right, 1,500 quid. Screw you.
Right. So future project. Studio. That'd be a serious one.
Other than the studio.
I'm definitely committed to that. Other than
You committed to 1 month.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm committed to 1 month to that.
Excellent. I'm really looking forward to that.
Depend on that one. I do a lot of stuff with Pete in here. I guess I could throw some stuff his way.
Pete is another employee that we have. He
He's
works
not an
so
employee,
hard. He's not really, is he?
volunteer.
He's a full-time volunteer.
But
he feels like an employee, yeah.
He's a walking legend.
He is.
People don't give him enough. Well, I think people do give him credit, just not as much as I.
If you're from around Luton, you probably know him. He's such a nice guy, and he's such a hard worker.
Yeah.
He's fantastic. I wish I could with him forever.
You missed an important.
I did not. Did not. I wish I could. I wish I could with him forever. That's exactly what I meant.
Pete's my non-lover, and
Don't tell Martin.
yeah. Oh no, Martin's my lover.
Pete's my rock.
He is. He's my in-store rock. Martin's my out-store rock. But I have 2 rocks.
You do.
Yeah.
Pete or the Rock Davidson.
We're calling Caramel Pete.
We're calling Caramel Pete. No, we can't.
Name
We can't. We can't rename him.
He's
Cannot.
Caramel Pete.
My
He's
future
Caramel
project.
Pete.
My future project. You don't even know about this yet. So, Michael, Dapper Michael, as we call him in these parts. He plays Warhammer 40k. He is a wonderful human. And me and him have been working on a video project, which hopefully we can do in a studio, where there is a box set coming out for 40k called Shadow Spear, and it's the first one of these we're going to do. We're going to do multiple across the time that we're going to do this, where we're going to open up the box, we're going to look at the mini codexes, we're going to review them between the 2 of us as consistent players of 40k, both of us.
Yeah.
Then we're going to open everything up, we're going to get it painted within a week, and then we're going to record.
You are not going to get them all painted.
100%. I'm going to get them painted. So it's coming out this Saturday. So obviously, as a store, I have the advantage of a couple of days because we'll get the delivery in. But yeah, I'm going to open it up, build it up, and then we're going to get it painted within a week.
How many models?
It's only 36.
You're not going to get them.
I'm going to get them painted within a week. It's Space Marines. Space Marines are so easy to paint. You do not know how much stuff I have. You haven't seen the 10 boxes of Warhammer I put in the basement today from my storage.
No, what?
There's 10 boxes of stuff in the basement. Anyway, that's nothing to do with this. I'm putting my Warhammer into storage for future projects, and if I have them at home, it's not going to be
future
useful.
projects have you got?
Like, a lot.
How many can you actually commit to?
Like 1.
I've seen what
Now I've got a studio.
project of yours.
Oh, yeah, it's just in development. No, so yeah, now me and Michael are going to come down. We're going to be here Sunday after closing, and we're going to do this little video.
Yeah.
And then next Sunday we're going to come down again, and we're going to do it, and then it'll all be up on YouTube by the 12th of next
I'm holding
month.
you to that then. I'm holding
Yeah,
you to
no,
that.
it's happening. Michael's already in, so. Yeah,
brilliant.
that is my future project. We're going to follow that up with other videos that we're going to do together. Michael has a very specific view on how he'd like videos to be done. because there's kind of a hole in the market with Warhammer video creation where everyone's excited to look at a codex and go, wow, this is a great codex 3 days before it comes out. But no one's there a month later looking at it, having played 20 games and actually reviewing the codex. They're all just like, initial reaction, that's so broken. And then like a month later no one's playing. So Michael's the month-on guy, which I am so in for. That's my kind of thing. So.
I don't do any of this. This is my jam.
Which is perfect. You made 1,500 quid and I'm spending it on a studio.
That's a very fair shout. That's not how I roll. But no, I'm cool for that.
Yep.
I'll commit to one, which is studio. You commit to
You
that.
will see those videos within the next 3 weeks.
So we've got to do a future thing on this thing all the time then?
Every time we make this podcast, weekly/monthly, we're going to have to put up a future project that we will inform people of.
I'm going to have to just like commit to getting jelly beans and tea and stuff
My
like
future
that.
project is making sure I eat dinner every day next week. I will make sure I am a healthy boy.
Oh, crikey. That seems strange.
That is a strain.
I don't like that.
You don't have to.
I don't like a strain.
It's a video. It says future project each. I didn't write week because I like shorthand.
I should have read this before.
You probably should have. Future project every day. It doesn't have to be like a huge project like, I'm going to do 40 videos or I'm going to go and get waxed. It doesn't have to be anything specific. But every week. Right, that's us. Come on, man. This has been over an hour of Barry and James. In your ear holes and your eye holes. We'll see you again.
Coming in your ear.
Now I have to edit it now. That was so perfect.
That was brilliant. I like that.
Fantastic. Right, yeah. We'll be back doing this again. There'll definitely be another one next week because you should strike while the iron's hot and we're excited. So thank you very much and goodbye.
Excited face.
Excited face. That's it. We've done a podcast. Oh!
That's been sitting on my head all the way through.
Has it?
Yeah.
You said it first.
The thing's
Did we press record? Right then.
Yeah.
This video, as with all our videos, brought to you by Ahh Geek Out, your local gaming store for all your geeky needs.